to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bobcats offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Touchdown, Texas State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
7, Marshall, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Marshall's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Good enough for the first down.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. Jackson will throw. Spins away from the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, they'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got it in the middle, it's Norton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lacey. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
That's a first down.
On the option. The pitch. Makes it past the marker. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Herd! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Jackson will throw. Into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call in the game likely to be decided right here. He will get there, and they take the lead with a two-point conversion. What a gutsy call. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys, so which hash mark?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they